the different types of employment-based green card. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing with you the different types of employment-based green card. Now, stay tuned to the end of the video where I will share with you the specific type that employers usually apply for when they apply for teacher. Now, the employment-based green card is different from the green card you get when you get married. So with the employment-based green cards, you have to have the skills, expertise, credentials, and knowledge, and also a company to sponsor you. Every year, there is approximately 140,000 employment-based green card that is assigned for people who will be sponsored by their employers. Now, the employment-based green card, a shorter way of saying it is EB visas, can be categorized in 5 different categories. They are the first preference, which is employment-based 1. The second preference, which is the employment-based 2. Third preference, which is employment-based 3, employment-based 4, and employment-based 5 for the 5th preference. In this video, I will be focusing on EB1, 2, and 3. So in order to be sponsored, the employment-based 1, which is the first preference, you would need to have these, and I'll show them here. So for the employment-based first preference visa, or should we say green card, there are 3 categories. You have the extraordinary ability, outstanding professors and researchers, and certain multinational manager or executives. In these 3 categories, there are different things, or should I say evidence, that you must provide to be eligible to be granted a green card, employment-based visa, which is a green card. So for the extraordinary ability, you must have at least 3 of the 10 criteria, and those criteria are below. Some of the achievements include like Olympic medals or Oscar awards. And please note, for this category, you don't need an employment offer and you don't need a labor certification. For the outstanding professor and researchers, you must meet at least 2 of the criteria that's listed below. For the outstanding professors and researchers category, you are going to need a job offer from a US-based company, and also you do not need any certification of labor. Again, no labor certification is required. So let's look at some of the criteria that was supposed to be discussed. You know, they asked for 2 to 3 of these criteria depending on the category. And some of the criteria include nationally or internationally recognized prizes, membership in associations, published material. You must be a judge of the work of others, or you have scholarly articles in a professional major. You must command high salary, or you have successes in the performing arts. In order to be sponsored, the second preference, employment-based 2, these are the requirements. So for the employment-based 2, there are 2 subcategories, which is the advanced degree and exceptional ability. For the advanced degree, there are certain evidence that you must provide, and these include a U.S. advanced degree or a foreign equivalent degree or an official academic record showing that you have a U.S. baccalaureate degree. If the job requires a doctorate, it is required that you have a United States doctorate or a foreign equivalent document. So the criteria that they mentioned that you must have at least 3 of, and some of the examples are like letters from your current or former employers showing that you have been in this profession and have at least 10 years of full-time experience. You have a license to practice in your profession. you command a high salary and you're a member of, association, associations and things like that, for this category, you will need a labor certification. And for the employment-based 3, these are the requirements. And let's talk further about this one. Now, for the employment-based 3, that's the third preference, they have 3 subcategories, which include skilled workers, professionals, and unskilled workers. Now, for the skilled workers, their certification, they must get a labor certification and have a permanent full-time job offer. Okay, as a professional, again, you need that labor certification and a permanent full-time job offer. Simply put, all categories of EB3 requires a labor certification and a permanent full-time job offer from a United States employer. I did mention that I'm going to talk more about the labor certification in a different video, so stay tuned for that. Teachers who are sponsored the employment-based visa fall under the EB3 category. And the reason for this is we fall under the professional category because in the United States, what is required to teach is a first degree. So it doesn't matter if you have a master's or a doctorate, those are not required to teach. And so the category that fits for teachers is the employment-based 3 category, which is EB3. Please note, though, that the application process for employment-based visa, it's very timely. And so if your employer is going to be sponsoring you this visa, it's going to take a lot of being in the know, like when to put your application in, because you don't just jump and apply for the green card. There are certain steps that must be applied or must be done before you can actually change your status from a J or H visa to get a green card. So that's something you have to take into consideration. And remember that the labor certification and the perm process, all those processes going to come before you actually can change your status. I'm going to leave more of that for a different video where I talk about the different steps before you can actually have your green card in hand. If this video is something that you like, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed as yet, and share the video to somebody who this information can benefit. Now, I know the next question you might be asking is, how does my family fit into this process? Can my family also get the green card after my employer files for my EB3? And the answer to that is yes. Once your employer files for your employment-based green card and you are approved, and that's when it's at a certain stage, then your family members, including your husband and your children under the age of 21, can also apply for their change of status to change to a green card. And as I did mention, when it reached to a particular stage, please be on the lookout for the next video where I will show you step by step the different processes that have to go through before you have your green card in hand. So yes, your family members are, or should I say your family members may be eligible to also be granted a green card based off your approval of your employment-based visa. So guys, there you have the EB1, 2, and 3 visa explained further. If you have questions, feel free to put them in the comment section below and I will respond. Give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe if you have not subscribed as yet. Share this video with a friend.